Did you know that beneficiary forms can override your will? If you assume your will is your final word on what happens to your assets when you die, they may end up going to an ex-spouse or caught up in a lengthy court battle. This issue is becoming more pronounced as Americans juggle multiple retirement, insurance, and bank accounts. When you sign up for a 401k plan at work, you will be asked to name a beneficiary. These are the people who will inherit your account if you pass away. Usually, you will name a primary beneficiary who is your first choice to receive the assets, but you may also name contingent beneficiaries who are essentially backup if the primary beneficiary dies before you do. You should take this very seriously, or else the 401k will end up in probate court, which can be expensive and slow. Even if you do have a will, naming 401k beneficiaries makes the inheritance process much quicker and less expensive. You could write volumes about nightmare beneficiary situations. A spouse for less than a year can end up with the entire retirement plan instead of going to the participant's underage child. People will put former friends from decades ago on beneficiary forms and forget about both the forms and the friends. Plans often have a hierarchy that omits partners, friends, and other relatives in favor of spouses, children, parents, and siblings. These documents, the beneficiary forms, they can override wills, including beneficiary forms for retirement accounts, life insurance, and some bank and brokerage accounts. 401ks. Married spouses are automatically entitled to the 401k money of their spouse unless they formally waive it. This waiver must be notarized. IRAs. Most IRAs allow you to name someone other than your spouse as your beneficiary without getting a waiver from your spouse. However, if you live in a community property state like California or Texas, you will need a waiver. Insurance accounts. If you obtained insurance through your workplace, then the employer plan documents dictate the payout terms. If you purchase the insurance independently of your workplace, then the insurance company rules will determine where the money goes. I have a few tips for you. Take beneficiary forms seriously. Include details about your beneficiary, including their date of birth and social security number. Update your beneficiary forms after life events like marriage, divorce, or the birth of a child. While some states have laws that automatically revoke the designation upon divorce, some do not. Copies of beneficiary forms should be kept with your other estate planning documents to avoid institutions like banks losing the paperwork, which could result in a costly court battle. So this is an important point. Institutions like banks, they can and will lose paperwork. Send duplicate beneficiary forms to the bank, the brokerage house, or the insurance company, and ask for one back with a stamp showing it was received. Check your online accounts to make sure any changes are reflected online. Make sure your beneficiaries are aware of and can easily find your beneficiary designations. A sizable amount of unclaimed retirement money is out there. Many new hires will put down their mother as their beneficiary when they take their first job. Over time, mothers pass away, and this could lead to a potentially nasty court battle should the plan recipient pass away as well.